Let's welcome to the show a man who is on the Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling refs, the one and only Earl Hebner. Earl, I'm so humbled to have you on tonight. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
This is going to be awesome. Before I get to one of my biggest childhood memories that you're involved with, talk to me about breaking in. Because I broke in '92. It was easy. You joined a wrestling school. What was it like for you and your brother to break in back in the day when it wasn't so easy?
Well, back then we were working for the NWA, putting the rings up as young kids or boys or whatever. And then we got a lucky break because one of the referees passed away and they needed a referee. And we were asked to do it. And the guy says, and I said, I don't know nothing about refereeing. He said, all you got to do is listen. I said, okay. And it worked out great. So he and I started refereeing the NWA, and then finally he went up to WWF back then.
So there's a lot of on-the-job training. You never went to like a wrestling school or anything like that.
Never, never. Hey, I was so good and gifted, it just came right to me.
There you go. And how'd you learn how to? You took some great bumps. How'd you learn how to take those bumps? Just trial and error.
Just trial and error, I guess, But there's when you first start taking bumps, you're standing on like a piece of concrete, and then you go, holy hell, that hurt bad. But now, as time went on, I started getting limber, like a sponge, and it takes a lot of shock, a lot of pain away, and it still hurts, but you can't be scared to take it and stiffen up like a brick. You got to be loose where you can maneuver and 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 be flexible.
What year is this?
Uh, Crockett's was probably in the 70s.
Yeah. Who was the booker?
Huh? Who
Who
was
was the booker?
uh back then? Actually it was Ernie Ladd, uh, the Scott brothers,
The George Scott.
George and Sandy
George
Scott.
Scott.
Yeah,
Sandy got it.
yeah, yeah. And even Wahoo, they switched them around. They were here, there, and you know how that goes. And then
Right.
finally Dusty came along.
What can you tell me about Dusty Rhodes in the NWA?
Oh yeah, man, he's great. I tell you what, he's the one that gave me the break in my life. Believe me, you know. Once I started working and made my way around a little bit, working with Tommy Young now. Tommy Young was a big, grateful teacher for me to help me. And Tommy. I can never say I'm number one. Tommy's number one. I could be number two, three, four, whatever. But you can't take number one from Tommy. Tommy there's no way. Tommy
Yeah,
Young
he was
was the
amazing.
man.
Yeah, that's for sure. You ref the iconic I Quit match between Magnum TA and Tully Blanchard.
Right, right.
Wow, yeah, I didn't. I've watched that match so many times. I just realized that when I was looking stuff up on you. That's an iconic match. How'd you get along with Tully?
Was that
How'd you get along with Tully?
Tully was good. I mean, he was cool. I never had any problems with Tully.
Mhm.
He was laid back, and to me, I don't know about other people now. He's probably got a track record where he was the shits here and there, but other people, but not me.
Did you do anything besides refing for the NWA?
Well, what I did, how I really got that job was before I started refereeing, I was hauling the ring around and putting
Mhm.
it up and selling the merchandise.
And then full-time ref?
And then the full time ref happened to come by my way, and it worked out pretty good.
Any Nature Boy Ric Flair stories in the NWA?
Huh. Uh, I really wasn't close to Rick as I was down the road. But as I stayed there and got to know him better and work with him, talk to him, and it just blended right in. And really and truly, working with him, uh, he was great. He was cool. God knows he helped me so much. I can remember a match that I screwed up one time, and I was scared. It was 2 out of 3 falls with him and Ricky Morton, and I screwed the first match up. And he goes, "Don't worry about it, kid. Don't worry about it. We got it. We got it. Listen to me. Listen to me." He got me right through it, and I was nervous as hell because that was a world championship match. You know what I mean?
Right. How did the boys treat you? You're a new guy. You're the merch guy. You're not smartened up yet. Any issues with any of the boys?
No, no, no. I mean, it was all cool. Most of the boys in the NWA knew my ring crew, and they knew, you know, they knew the kayfabe deal, and they were smart. And in fact, one of them was a wrestler. He wrestled now and then for them, so it, it wasn't like they didn't know what's going on, which made the job a whole lot
Let's
easier.
talk about your book. I understand you can pre-order your book right now if you go to WOHW.com. That's WOHW.com for Earl Hebner, The Official Story. Your new book coming out. When is it coming out? When is it going to be available to order, Earl?
Well, you can order it now. It's on
Oh,
order now, and then uh, after that, I'm going to start taking it to the, the conventions and in the indie shows wherever I go. But it's like I said, it's you hear it. It's the official from the official. There's no doubt about whatever he said, they said, you said. It's what I said.